Just whatever's easier to get off.
Hey, Patrice, really fast before we get into this, I want to say hi to Jeremy in Cleveland. We got a Maxwell update. People are dying for their Maxwell update. Yes, Jeremy.
Hi, guys. No Maxwell show yesterday. All messed up because he felt threatened because his home address and Google Map was put on Whackbag.
Oops. Well, he started it, and I think he needs to go on the air and go, look, I made a mistake, and I'm going to shut up now, and then we stop.
I know a little birdie.
Oh, you know a little birdie? Well, I really strongly suggest that the pests do not stop.
Oh, we're not.
Just make sure you're not doing anything that's illegal.
Nothing illegal. You don't need to do anything illegal. You just go on there and make his life a living hell on the air.
And if you know the station manager's email, just go, look, someone talk for the pest and go, look, it's very easy. If Maxwell goes on the air and says, I made a mistake by attacking this much bigger radio show, but if he goes on and says I made a mistake, then we'll certainly stop this thing.
But until then, it keeps going and going and going.
Because these dopes in Cleveland think it's a cute 1, 2, 3 day battle. It really isn't. It really isn't.
No, we've been calling everybody. We're calling about his drug use. We're calling all the sponsors because they talk about he's an ex-heroin addict, and Sainsbury talks about smoking weed and drinking.
Does he?
So we're going to call their sponsors and have them drop because we don't like the drug.
Benjamin.
There you go.
Benjamin.
So keep up the fight, fellas.
Benny Bornstein, is he going to be down there?
Yeah, Anthony's going to be in Cleveland tonight. Jimmy's doing the House of Blues tonight, and it should get interesting.
Stop by and say hi.
I think we're going to tape a few things for everybody while we're up there. So thank you, Jeremy. Thank you to all the pests out there. We knew you guys were still alive, and we greatly appreciate the fight. All right.
The brawlage.
Now, Patrice, let me explain here. Victoria, right? I forgot your name already.
She gave him the iciest stare.
Watch out.
She gave him the you're not scoring stare.
You remember me by Dr. Z.
Dr. Z, okay.
And it's an important point. Like, remember her name.
How do you pronounce
this
beautiful last name, by the way, ma'am?
Zadrak.
By the way, we got spies all over the place. I don't want to steal spy report because that's Ron and Fez's thing, but we do have our own spies, and they like to communicate with us. And they said that you only gave us like topless, and on Howard's show you were writing like sex toys. What's that about?
Well, you guys don't have any sex.
You would actually write a sex thing if we had one.
I brought my own Sybian because I told him I didn't know where his has been. It's like he's got all kinds of skanky girls on that show, so I brought my very own Sybian.
People were really mad that we only got like boobies.
But I was also on like 10 times, and
so we have to work up to penetration.
Work up
to
you have to work it up. I've been on so many times. There's only so many tricks you could do. So
right.
But by the way, he said I had the ugliest last name ever. Now that's insulting. So Patrice,
how is that insulting?
He just scored a major point. He said I have a beautiful last name.
It was a joke.
Howard thought it was ugly. Thought it was a gross last name, Zadrak. I think it's great. It has a power.
I think it's just lacking
because everybody's
like,
everybody's
strong consonant. The
exactly.
Z something like zebra. You can't just look the word zebra. You can't ignore it.
Zeal, zebra.
She's got the last name of a scientist.
Zadrak.
Zadrak.
I mean, because everybody's here.
I was father of the hydrogen bomb. Was the Zadrak family in Mother Russia? Very good scientist, Zadrak. Yes. I mean, we drink a vodka. Very important in my country. Now I drive cab.
Yeah, Dr. Z. Patrice O'Neill has a very unique way of looking, which is very smart, by the way, and very brilliant.
Thanks, man.
Very logical. And why is Mike fooling around with a strap-on dildo over there? Mike?
Oh, Jesus.
The TMZ kid's got a dildo in his hand. Why? Bored? So Patrice has a very unique way of looking at love and relationships that is a little different than yours. That's why we invited Patrice in here today.
Good.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you gave some great advice last time you were on the show, but you haven't heard Patrice's angle yet.
Yeah.
My angle is just basically to cut out the editing system within men.
Mm-hmm.
There's a system that we have, where at the bottom of your gut, you have a feeling. And women can go from the bottom of that gut. I'm reading a couple of chapters of your book. There's some things here that's basically just bottom of the gut things where this is what makes us happy. Men have an editing system in the middle before it gets to our mouth and brain where we're always trying to make someone else feel better before we open our mouths. And I'm trying to cut that editing system out so that actually women can really truly understand what we want, as opposed to Like, no offense, good things in your book, but it's almost like this book is like if a fish was writing a book to fishermen to say how to catch me. Do you understand?
Yeah, exactly.
Why would I need help from a fish on how to catch you? That makes no sense. Doesn't exist. That goes against what you really are. This book is, there's no book on how to get men. Or there's no book that a woman could write on how to get men to get you. It doesn't make any sense. This is more of a woman power thing. And I think you have enough power in this game. In the relationship game. That's what I think. I don't think that you need help. Because that's what this book is basically, helping women. It's not helping men. Because what we do, this is completely against what we are, animal-wise. This is a book on editing. Like, to give us tips, like I read one thing where it says 1 to 10, the worst things to talk about during a date.
Right.
Don't talk about religion. Don't talk about... It's like... What is there to talk about? You're saying what you don't want to talk about. Again, this is for you. It's not for us.
No, but you listen. That's the idea. These are shortcuts. Do you want to
shortcuts to what?
Into her panties. These are the shortcuts. If you're going to start talking about religion, if you're going to start talking about your mother, it's going to take you longer to get. If you're going to listen,
ultimately there is no shortcuts. See, shortcuts to a woman's panties ends up being long cuts to my fucking life. Do you know what I mean? Meaning, you are not teaching women on how to give up pussy and walk away. It doesn't exist.
No, I'm not teaching women. I'm teaching guys how to get beautiful women fast. And yeah, sometimes
this is nothing fast. We're looking for, hey, how are you? Listen, can I just stick my finger in? That's what we're looking for. You just basically, this is a how to pick up women. This doesn't exist. This doesn't exist. But, I mean, no disrespect to this book. But again, we're talking, see how free you get to be when you tell a guy, here's how you get us. But why don't you listen to how we want to get you? Because we're masters at getting. But see, here's what you guys don't do. Women don't, you should write a book on how to keep a man, which is your job.
Well, I don't need to keep a man. I have a hard time getting rid of them, right? So,
on what level, though? Let's be honest here. Getting rid of them? Is that what your life is? Getting rid of men? That's not that's against your nature.
No, exactly. But I don't need a book on keep a man. Do you know what I mean?
You do need a book on keeping a man.
And I'm not writing for women. You know, I mean, I'm writing for guys. So basically,
when you say you don't need a book,
this is an insight into how to score women that look like me.
That is impossible. You know how to score you? How do you do that?
Well, I know how to score because I know how to score these kind of women. I've hooked up with these women before.
And how do you do it? How do I score you? Well, can any guy score you?
Of course.
Okay.
I've slept with hundreds of men. Therefore, there's plenty of women.
That's beautiful. I like you. I like you a lot for saying that, by the way.
You slept with hundreds?
I'm being
fantastic.
Really honest.
That's fantastic.
I had a very promiscuous young life. And
is that continued?
Because you got to either hold them up or hold them down, to be honest with you.
Could that continue this afternoon?
But I'm saying is like...
Promiscuity, she's not answering you.
No, promise. But what I'm saying is that there are certain kind of men that turn women on naturally. And the men that listen, you know what? It's very simple. If you just say to a woman, how do you feel about that? A woman's going to love you because guess what? You're strong but sensitive kind.
That's
all you're going to say. No, there's no thinking.
You're adding too much thinking to what guys want.
But there is no thinking.
There you go. And here's what you're doing right now. You're telling, this is the thing. You're telling, like, say if I'm a shark swimming around the ocean, you got in the water and just told a shark how to be a shark, and you're a tuna. Like, how do you tell me how to be what I am? Do you feel me? Like, we don't want to
tell you what
we
you
do
know what
all
you are.
this stuff in this book, a lot of it anyway. I didn't read the whole book. It's things that we already do, but we don't want to do. That's why we're losing. Our existence with you is a complete lie. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No,
we lie. We don't go from our gut to our mouth.
But I don't encourage to lie. I don't encourage guys to lie.
This is what you're encouraging.
No.
If I want to talk about religion, why can't I talk about religion?
You can talk about religion, but chances are, if she's of different religion, she's going to get turned off and walk away.
There we go. It's the arrogance.
It's better you find out right away, though.
Who gives a shit?
Right.
This is the problem we have. It's all about what is turning you. Fuck you. Like, not trying to be offensive, but fuck what you want, because really what it boils down to is your vagina.
But do you want to get laid or not? It comes down to how badly do you want to get laid.
There you go. You weigh in your existence. This guy here, right?
T.J. Miller.
T.J. Miller.
T.J. Miller.
The great T.J. Miller.
Fucking in an $80 million
doesn't know how to
blockbuster movie, right?
Still,
right.
But
I'm going to tell you that a vagina, he had to be in a movie, he has to be at comics, he has to be doing what he's doing in life to get some kind of stature just to get your pussy. This is what I'm saying. Women never offer up.
Yours specifically, by the way. I've been doing all this for yours specifically.
But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't impress you, but it fucking should. The fact that I have to have a goddamn good credit, I have to have a nice car.
None of that. Who gives a shit about good credit? I don't talk about good credit.
Oh, sorry, you talk about everything else.
I talk about a bad boy. I talk about being spontaneous and risk-taking. I talk about sense of humor.
We
I talk
already
about confidence
know.
and
We
authority.
already know. What do you have to have besides
Definitely
a twat?
not good credit.
Besides a twat, what do women have to get a man? You don't have to be charming. How do you get a man without your pussy? How would you get a man?
That is interesting. Dr. Z, if you didn't have a pussy, how would you get a man?
How would you?
Well, there's plenty of guys who are into things other than the pussy, unfortunately.
But I like to ask. I'm just asking the question. If you didn't have a vagina, and this is, I get very passionate about this. Don't think I'm attacking you. But without,
I understand.
But wait a second, because here's what you're about to do. You're about to do some woman stuff. You're not going to answer the question. You're going to spin it into actually something else.
I've been to Rio de Janeiro, and if you watch Rio de Janeiro, you see these women. You see these women in quotations that stand there, and then you see guys pulling over and getting blowjobs. Guess what? These are not women. These are transsexual.
This is exactly what I'm saying. What the fuck?
Vaginas have nothing to do with
that had nothing to do with the question. See, I'm pretty magical with this shit. I knew you was going to switch it up. But what I'm saying is, it has everything to do with it. Vagina, there's no guy in here that's ever gotten pussy in their life because they have a dick. Do you understand what I'm saying? Meaning, we can't just go, look at this dick, ladies. We have to have a skill level, a charm level. We have to have a fucking, how many pages? A 400-page book to read to figure out how to fuck beautiful women. Have you ever charmed your way into dick? Have you ever talked your way into anything? Have you ever been charming?
Absolutely.
Have you ever taken a man out to dinner who didn't want to give you dick, but you fucking talked your way into it?
Actually,
you talked your way into dick before.
I have, believe it or not.
Really, to a man that didn't want to fuck you? Really, what did you do? What were some of those charming things you did to make me want to fuck you and I didn't want to at first?
I think what Patrice is saying...
Wait a minute, TJ, because here's why we fucked up.
Okay.
Because TJ, this is what we do. We don't have ball togetherness, men.
Nope.
Because this is what makes us better than women,
just sit back and enjoy.
TJ is going to go, ooh, this is a good time to play good cop, bad cop, right? Where it's like, oh, see, Patrice, this is what he's doing. And no offense, but he'll do anything to fuck you. This is what he's doing. But for the basic part of it, we have an objective, and you don't understand this objective. See,
you have an evolutionary objective to fuck as many women as you can.
And you have an evolutionary objective to fuck one guy as much as you can.
Exactly.
Where's your skill to do that?
What do you mean my skill to do that?
Where's your skill to fuck? And instead of pretending that these hundreds of men you're proud of, you really want one guy that you can call your man.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but how are you having that? How are you keeping this guy?
How do you think I keep that guy?
Good one. How do you ask me a question with a question? Boobies. This is what I'm saying. This is all I'm saying is
how do I keep
it's hard for them to admit what they are.
Exactly.
Why? This is what the fuck. This is what they boil themselves down to.
Patrice stood up. He's standing up.
They boil themselves down to sex.
And
why are we supposed to make them better? Why are we supposed to make them better than what they think they're selfish?
I also make a good living. Much better living than my man does, so that helps.
Which is why your relationship is on the way out anyway, because you can't deal with having a guy that's less cool than you.
Oh, he's not less cool.
He absolutely is. He's a man that is not better than his woman.
Why is he not better?
Because he doesn't make as much money as you.
But that doesn't define somebody better or worse.
Yeah, it does for you.
Doesn't.
Yeah, you look at a king. You want a king in your life? Is he your king?
Yeah, he's my king.
How's he your king when you're above him and you're the queen?
I don't think I'm above him.
Queen, king don't exist. It's king, queen.
I don't think I'm above him.
You're better than him.
I'm not better than him.
You're just enjoying your control right now, but now, as soon as you get done with him, he'll be gone.
I'm not done with him. I mean, we're equal in this relationship.
You don't know how to make yourself happy. And not you, women. This is what it boils down to.
I'm an extremely happy person.
There's no way you're happy with a man that's less cool than you.
I don't think he's less cool. He's super cool guy.
Absolutely less cool than you.
Just because he makes less money doesn't make him cool.
Today.
Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead, Patrice. Go ahead. Continue.
I'm just saying, you're not tapping in. Listen, I love what I read, but you're not tapping into the animal that you're dealing with. You're tapping into you, which is what women do. You don't tap into us. Us is a different thing from you, and you need to learn about us from us, not from you.
Well, Patrice has a different way of looking at relationships and stuff like that. Patrice doesn't like commitment, he doesn't want to be married, likes to keep his woman.
Doesn't like the bullshit of the chase.
I don't dislike commitment. What I don't like, Opie, is I don't like an unhappy guy. A traditional unhappy guy. I don't like a guy.
I don't like an unhappy guy either.
But you have no choice to that.
I'm not that big on commitment myself. I think most marriages should be open marriages. On both sides.
But that's not to your nature. You decided to go with the guys.
Nature?
Women's nature. Women's nature is not to have...
Of course, because you're talking about years of millennium of evolution.
100 different dicks in you. I don't mind it. But that's not what you crave, is 100 different dicks. You want one dick that you love. You don't want to... When you say you want 100 different dicks, you're being a guy. But you're not being a guy.
A couple. You'd be surprised. You know what? Women are cheating as much as men do.
Doesn't matter. They're miserable when they're doing it.
Not always miserable.
Women are miserable. You know why? Because there's no satisfaction to how you get dick. You get dick by opening your legs. Do you understand? You can sit here and you sit there and you spread your legs and just go, fellas, one of you, would you like to touch it? We'll all go, yeah. If you had a room full of women and a dick came out and it's like, put your hands on it, ladies, you would all go, ew, because it doesn't matter how you get dick.
You've been hanging out with the wrong women, Patrice.
I know you try to be different, but we all know.
I don't know.
We all know that you're a girl. You sit down to pee, you have kids, you do things that make you, even the act of being...
What's so bad about being a girl?
It's just, look, I've done girl things. You ever think you had to take a shit, but you just peed? And you just sitting there and sitting down peeing and how miserable you was just sitting down. Like, what a bitch you felt like. How demoralized you are by going, ugh, I'm sitting down to pee. You ever lay back and pretend like play fuck with your girl and put yourself in missionary position just for a game and the idea of someone you're laying on your back with your legs back and someone is fucking you? It is embarrassing. Bleeding every month for no reason. You are miserable. God made you miserable. You know what guys do that's fun? We have an activity where once in a while, maybe me, once every other day, I kill life. I squirt life anywhere. On my girl's chest, on a sock, on anywhere. There's no activity where a woman enjoys just killing eggs. There's no activity where they go, yay, there's an egg on the floor. This is why you're miserable, because your happiness. Wait a minute. Your happiness is based on thinking you're a man.
Wait, but if you want women to have like eggs roll out of their body and then just take a hammer and just start smashing.
Well, they don't understand what it's like to be frivolous. They're not frivolous with their body. That's why I know 100 guys, fucking 100 guys, means nothing to a woman. It's not happiness because there's no gratification to it. There's no hunt. You know what you're hunting? Love. And you don't know how to get it.
Some women hunt love.
You hope this guy that you fuck will love you. It's scratching the lottery. You don't know how to get love. Have no clue.
Wow.
All right, let's talk some talk.
Wow.
So it's your rant on how great it is to be a man.
You know it, because your book.
So why do you think...
You're on the men's side, not on the women's side. This book says it right here. You on our side.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
But let me tell you, why do you think so many men out there, so many men, and they email me all day long, want to be women. And how come majority of transsexuals and transvestites dress up as women?
So they can have control over what they don't have control over.
Yeah, exactly. So who is miserable here? If majority of transsexuals are men, male to female, they're miserable. They all want to be girls. They all want to be submissive. They all want to be
control pussy.
They all want to dress up. They all want to dress up in girly clothes.
That's why pimps are loved. People love pimps. Not because they can put women on the street and make them sell their pussy, but the mind of how do I control something that's controlled by an unlikable creature? Like, you're awful. If I control pussy, boy, pussy be great.
I don't know about that.
I would bring the value of pussy down to zero if I owned a pussy.
Majority of men would love to be a woman. That's why it's one of the biggest fetishes are guys wearing female panties. That's huge.
Control. It's a control
on the internet.
It's to have an idea of how it is to control the vagina, because God has given a miserable animal
I don't know about that.
I control something to make us happy.
Yeah, Patrice hates vaginas.
I can see that.
He likes the vagina. He just doesn't like all the shit that's around it and the shit it takes.
Seriously.
He just said if he owned the pussy, he'd bring the value to zero.
Patrice needs a pocket pussy.
Because he'd be a lot happier. It bothers me how little women bring to the table and how many demands you have.
I don't think we have a lot of demands. You know what? How many demands do we have?
I don't know. Let's read chapter 6.
What are the demands?
Here's the hit. Being gregarious, taking up space, and looming. What's bad? Being a loudmouth.
I think guys have way more demands. Yeah. Hey, we have to look beautiful. We have to look young. We have to wear lingerie for you.
Ready?
We have to be thin. How many demands do you have?
Fair enough. You know what that boils down to? One thing. Object. Just be an object. An object of desire.
Perfect.
That's
object.
what your job is.
So that's a lot more demands. All we want you guys to do
I want
is
a shiny watch, not a scruffy one. All we want you to do is not be scruffy.
That's way more demands than we don't want anything from you. We don't care if you're bald. We don't care. I talk about appearance. We are not shallow. We don't care if you don't, if you don't shave. We don't have any of those. We have to shave your legs for you. We have to look perfect. We have to diet for you. Put makeup, wear lingerie. How many demands is that?
Enunciate. Okay, enunciate. This is your book.
This is my book.
What we ready? Oh, good. Here it is.
Who wants the guy who mumbles?
Top 10 worst physical. But here's the thing. We should a mumbling guy. Because here's the thing. Even though you're a doctor, I'm sharing with you the animal. Just because you're a doctor doesn't make you any sexier. Any sexier as a woman being a doctor as it does.
You're very wrong.
Yeah, 2 sold-out shows.
Sorry
what? No, go.
No,
I just found your perfect woman, by the way. I want to give you the Adam and Eve's pussy. Here you go.
And you can control that completely.
All right, so
fair enough.
AdamEve.com.
This is why we lose. You fucking talk to her, and you try to see her tits. Go ahead. This is why we fucking lose, and we should be winning. This is give me that. This is Patrice needs. That's what Patrice needs. Fake pussy. Fair enough. That's what we do. That's what we do. We don't call them out because we love pussy. But the fact is, after the pussy, then what?
Then
Fair
what?
Enough.
All right, then what after the pussy? What are you getting at, Patrice?
Nothing.
No.
I'm going to look at fake. Let me touch this.
I was joking. It's a quick joke just to lighten the room up a little bit.
It don't need lighten up.
All right, so wait. After the pussy, then what are you getting at?
After we do our job.
Then you're in hell after that?
No, after we do our job.
And get the pussy.
And get what we trying to get initially. Some of us try to pretend we're looking for love, but no guy goes out and goes, listen, fellas, let's go. Hey, Than, Opie, everybody, let's get together because let's all go out and find love. It doesn't happen. We go out and search for a certain thing. That's what we're built to do, is hunt for that. The other thing, if it happens, it happens. But it shouldn't happen because we get pussy. I shouldn't. That's like, that it's like going fishing on a fishing boat, right? All the things you have to do, you buy the bait, you go out in the ocean, you find a perfect spot, you fish, you catch this big thing on the fucking hook, you get this giant tuna, and you're like, holy shit, look what I did. Then you throw the tuna back in the water, and then the fucking fish jumps back in the boat.
See, I don't get him at all.
and goes, I love you. You know, motherfucker.
It's funny. Guys love to pretend they're not looking for love, right?
But this,
what statistics shows that men fall in love a lot faster than women do on the first date. These are statistics on psychological studies. Men are 3 times more likely to kill themselves after romantic breakup. Women get over romantic breakup a lot quicker. Men live longer in marriages than those who are not. So statistics shows that men are much better off when they're in love.
I think
but they
Patrice
go
would
around,
say
but
that.
they like to say these are statistics. You cannot reject. You can reject anything you want. But I'm trying to tell you, these are studies.
100 studies?
Oh no, these are studies.
You can't
documented studies.
You got to study. It's a.
Men love to walk around and say, "Oh, we don't want love. We don't want love," but statistics show they do.
Because we get love easy. Once I fuck you, you love me.
I don't know. It's not
why,
so easy.
why do you think a guy would be more depressed?
Women are very conditional about their love.
Why do you think a guy would be more depressed after a breakup than a woman? Why do you think so?
Exactly.
Why do you think so? Yeah.
Because it's women have social networks. You know what? They talk to their girlfriends. They move on a lot faster.
No.
Guys dwell on stuff. They don't
because
express
a woman
emotions.
could go out that night
Yeah.
and have a dick. And the guy has to search around, and maybe at 4 in the morning, he's fucking drunk and going home to jerk off because he didn't get anything. And then the next night, the girl can go out and get another dick. And the guy, again, has to go out and work his ass off to try to get...
Why do they kill each other? Why are they 3 times more? Why do guys kill each other all the time?
I am so
each other?
tired of vaginas
Over pussy.
adding up to your whole life.
Why are they dueling over
Anthony,
that?
Over pussy?
You're a famous millionaire.
Great.
A famous millionaire.
Yeah.
But a fucking loser could fuck you because she has a pussy. A fucking loser. Like a woman who has nothing extra except for vagina can fucking feel like she's at your level. Do you understand? You're not at the social status, the thinking status. You don't have friends. First of all, women don't have friends with each other. That's why you want to hang around us all the time, because we're better at being friends. Do you know any information about your friends that could, like, ruin their lives? Their lives. No.
Yes, we do.
Really? You can destroy one of your girlfriend's lives?
Absolutely.
Do it.
Women talk about
which woman?
Guys, the women talk to each other more than guys do.
Would you hide a gun for your girlfriend if she committed a murder?
Yeah. I would.
Well, she knows that. See, let me tell you why she's good. She knows the man. She knows, in case I might need my bitch to hide a gun. Might. But she knows, she's smart enough to know the guy answer to this. But you could feel this right here. She's a little bit annoyed with her own life, because this is what I'm saying. And this is, she cut me off on this.
I gotta agree. I think more like a guy.
Dr. Z. Doctor.
I think more like a guy, I have to admit.
You can think like a guy.
100 dicks.
Just because she's stuck with...
She's had 100 dicks.
I'm telling you, I had, you know...
She's had a lot of dicks.
She has had pictures.
You gotta give her
Let's
that.
at least be in agreement that she's had a lot of dicks.
She's had a lot of dicks.
Her having 100 dicks.
She said 100.
Is as easy as you eating these bag of chips with. Like, it's no big deal.
You know
I
what?
understand
My
that.
sister and I had actually a competition who would have more.
More dicks?
What competition is that? That's
like a great competition.
Are you guys going to have that again?
That is a hot dog eating competition.
It's a great competition.
Did you guys have a dick sucking contest?
This is not impressive.
No.
Not a dick sucking. What?
This is
impressive. I'm sorry.
Not impressive.
She's wearing me down
because
now.
You know why it's not impressive?
She said 100.
Because she could suck 1,000. She only sucked 100.
But Patrice, we want to hear about the 100 that she did suck.
Yeah, she's wearing us down a little bit. I got to be honest.
You're right. Wearing who now?
Me.
Oh, okay.
I wanted, you know what? Because all these sex experts write about techniques. I wanted to have also a personal perspective, not just a theoretical, but a clinical perspective on things.
How many?
So you did it for science?
A lot. I did it for science. I wanted to know what it's like. I wanted to have the variety.
Wait, I want to
empirical approach.
Hold on, I want to say this subtly. So you've had hundreds of dicks. How do I put this? Like, how many dicks have you had in your asshole?
You got to be more straightforward, I think, than
selective
that.
about that. That's one of the things you reward your man for special behavior, special reinforcement.
More than 10?
This is all bing, 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 buzz. You reward your man with asshole.
Yeah.
Women make me sick. Are you fucking out your mind?
You know what it is? It's like shaping an animal in circus.
You're rewarding us with this thing called...
It's shaping an animal. It's really coming out now. It's shaping an animal. Thank you.
Hey.
Fuck her in her asshole.
That's how you do it.
You did good. You took the garbage out all week, mowed the lawn. Here's my stink hole.
This attitude is for cornballs. Yeah. This is for cornballs who are this is for goofy guys.
But this is what guys could do to women. They can shave them
too. Roses for
and that's what I talk about
that's
in my book.
That's not even, yeah, you shave your balls. It's fine. It's fine to shave your balls, but we're talking about why your asshole's a prize.
Yeah, I don't look at it as a prize. I look at it as maybe...
It's kind of a prize.
As another hole. Look at it as variety, but not a prize.
I recently had it. I thought it was a bit of a prize. I felt like I had won something.
It's a prize.
Why is that mouth and pussy hole different from the asshole? The lower intestine was there. It's just another hole to shove your knuckle in. It's just complete. You're a bunch of holes. That's what women are. Just 3 holes.
Well, and I
3 holes. Basically, that's what it is.
Is that in the book, How to Get Women? Just saying you're a bunch of holes? Is that?
But I do talk in the book about how to get anal and why and how most women actually.
How do you get anal?
Love it.
Spit on
your
ass.
Hold on. I'm going to control this a little bit, or at least attempt to. How does one get yours or another woman's asshole?
And if we could come back to the fucking competition with you and your sister, to do that later. But first,
TJ and I are on the same page.
Sure.
So how do you get asshole?
Subtle psychological techniques to get asshole.
It's gonna kill Patrice.
Jedi mind tricks.
Hold on, Patrice. Let her talk.
Let me just tell you.
Shutting the fuck up.
Let me fuck you in the ass.
I'm serious about this fucking shit. It's just.
All right, hold on. Let her.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Let her finish her thought.
No problem.
Give me 40 seconds.
I swear more than that. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Let me just say.
How do you get the asshole?
Patrice saying "Let me fuck you in the ass" is not going to get him any ass.
Whatever.
I like shutting the fuck up.
I'm wondering how much he's actually gotten. How much ass he's actually. I'm wondering how much ass he's actually gotten in his lifetime.
Oh, you're
talking
to the wrong guy.
I'm
Patrice
really wondering.
Is the man.
And the kind of ass. It's also about the quality. It's not about the quantity.
Patrice is the king of Scotland when it comes to pussy.
Oh yeah.
No, how do you get the asshole though? So you got to go baby steps.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to fight back here. I'm trying to help you out. How do you get the asshole?
I don't look at it as a fight. I don't see what I'm fighting against. Yeah, I mean, I'm just. Yeah. This is not impressing me.
Because women don't need to.
Wait, but
they could just say,
the weekend's upon us, and a lot of
asshole.
guys want to get the asshole this weekend. What do we do?
If a guy, okay, let's say a guy has just this weekend, because you talk a lot about doing this quickly, right? That's a big part of the book, getting done quickly.
No, not necessarily quickly. Yeah, something you're not going to get quickly unless this is the woman who gives up ass to everyone. But I don't think you want that kind of woman.
But yeah, you just had 2 days.
The one that's
just 2 days.
Fucks 100 guys. Yeah, that kind of woman. But it's not on her.
Patrice?
All fucking women are this fucking hypocritical and retarded.
Let her finish.
Those dirty asshole bitches.
I really want to know. People are taking notes out there.
Sorry, go ahead.
All right. And people, no one is getting any ass this weekend. They're just going to have, when they have sex, they're going to have your voice in the back of their head.
She's going to have an aneurysm before we find out how to get asshole.
Zero. Right.
Nothing.
Dr. Z, how do we get asshole?
Well, you know what? Patrice is not helping. He is getting guys less pussy rather than more.
Yeah, but of course.
Because this kind of approach is going to turn women off. But that's what this is for.
Million of you.
This is for
you
angry
fucked 100 guys. Did they all do the same thing to get you? They were all men. You didn't fuck some guys on the first night?
They all had to qualify.
Of course.
Exactly.
They had to imply all their hard work to get your twat.
No, not at all.
They did.
But they had to offer me some value, some interest.
Of course.
Something. They didn't come up to me and say, "Let me fuck you."
Of course not. But what did they do? Dinner, movie?
Oh boy, we're not going to find out
not necessarily.
I mean, I am just wanting to hear.
Sorry,
I just need to know.
Let me.
All weekend we've got.
I enjoy the Patrice angle.
You know, Patrice.
I'm listening.
All right, just listen for a minute. You're losing your mind.
Fucking cut people, but this is horseshit. This is more vaginal horse.
Well, let me listen to you. No, I want to hear Patrice's approach. I want to hear his approach.
No, talk us through.
What is his recommendation for scoring with women?
Will you get us some asshole now?
Because right now, all he gave us is how not to get any pussy and why pussy means nothing. I want to know his approach. What is his advice to a guy to score with a woman? Here is a woman in a bar. How do you score with her? I want to know.
I don't have advice on
Well, exactly. You don't have advice. All you have is just angry bitch and complain.
We'll go back to the asshole.
It's just angry bullshit. That's all it is.
There you go. That's the real shit. There I go. go. There you go. I like that. That's what I want. The real shit. Your emotional horseshit. Because that's what you all are.
Stuff.
Emotional
Where's that emotional?
You in your vagina.
I am very calm. You are getting emotional.
Because I take it very seriously.
You're the one who's getting very emotional.
You qualified your shithole. Women that give up their shithole as less better than you, because all you do is fuck 100 guys with your pussy, but you're very careful with the shithole.
Close. We were this
close. The shithole is less important. You know how you get the asshole? You eat the pussy, lick the asshole, and it feels good. Then you put a finger in it, and then the bitch wants to do something. Want to know how you pee on your girl? In the shower. Want to know how to get her to suck your dick? Slap her in the face with it. This is what's wrong with you. You direct too many of your movies. Open up. That's what the fuck you do.
All right. Well, I guess
fuck you don't know. You're the fucky. How you gonna tell me how to fuck you?
We actually
you get fucked.
We haven't. So the question has been answered, Dr. Z, and thank you for coming in
Dr.
today.
Z, do you agree with Patrice's approach on the asshole?
Patrice's book is considerably shorter than yours.
Yeah.
It's more of a pamphlet.
Right.
Yeah, I would see that.
Would you agree with that as far as how to get the asshole?
No.
No? Well, how do you get the asshole?
Well, then you'll just have to read my book. Dr.
No,
don't
cop out.
What chapter?
Don't cop out with
I'll read it.
Dr. Z.
Well, what, you know...
Let's see what's how to get
here's what I want to know. So it's while he's reading, I think we've got about 20 seconds before he starts yelling at you again.
Talking about emotional.
Get emotional because when do guys get to be? When do we get to be fucking emotional?
We want you to be emotional. We want you to
much
express.
Losers you guys are. You are fucking losers trying to make here's what you're trying to do. Have a man and have a woman at the fucking same time. We're men. We're better than you.
We want a guy. We don't want a woman. We don't want a wussy guy. Yeah. We don't want that.
A non-wussy guy is better than you.
If you had 2 days to have anal sex, how would you do that?
Oh, very good.
Can you do it? Can you do it in about 20 seconds before Patrice goes back into?
Yeah, you got 20 seconds to get us some asshole this weekend.
You know,
please.
you said you talk about doing things quickly in the book. You're gonna have to do it quickly on this show.
Yeah.
How do you do it? I'm asking you.
It has to do with conditioning. So basically, you have to condition things that she likes, and most women like clitoral stimulation, with anal stimulation. So what you do is you pair. It's a Pavlovian conditioning. You pair one response with the other.
So you give them some food when you're licking their clit. Is that right?
Ring the bell. They salivate. You shove your dick in their mouth. There it is. Come on. Pavlov's dog. Here it comes. Get some peanut butter. Rub it on your balls.
You go down on her while stimulating her, and you pair the two responses.
You pair them together?
Yeah, and
condition
the things that you like.
Condition her to know that she doesn't really have a choice in what you like sexually. Do you understand? It trickles down from you. They don't know. The only thing they know...
You're saying you can get a woman to do anything you want.
You don't negotiate with
tell them. So this is actually interesting because it sounds like you guys are saying the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying
Patrice
too.
I think you're on the same page.
Oh,
Patrice, I think you're
right there. I think, of course, go ahead.
By sticking your dick in...
No, I didn't say that.
I
didn't say that. But why shouldn't you fuck her in the ass the first time as opposed to the pussy the first time? I don't get it.
Good question, Doctor.
Why? Because most women are defensive about that, and most women are uncomfortable.
And you know why? Most women, because you make up your own movie that stars you as me, stars you as the director, you're the producer.
No.
Stop doing, they don't know what they like. Anytime you fuck a girl, anytime you fuck a girl and she tells you what she likes, that means she likes it because some other dude did it. And she goes, oh, I like that. But you don't have an explorative mind where you go, you know what? I wonder what it's like. If it wasn't for the fact a guy tried to fuck you in your ass, you wouldn't go, boy, I want to get fucked in my ass. We bring everything to you. Your whole idea is based on you want to be a man. You think like a man because thinking like a woman is so fucking awful. That's why you think like a man.
Well, so why you never answer my question? Why majority of transvestites and transsexuals?
Your question. How about the 17 questions you didn't fucking answer?
Oh, you didn't ask me any question. This is a monologue.
10 hours they've been asking you how to fuck a girl.
Monologue.
This is not a dialogue.
Little bit.
This is a monologue. I'm just listening.
Very, very fair.
Transvestites aren't indicative of all men.
You're absolutely
That's
right,
very
Dr.
small
Z. monologue and let me shut the fuck up. I'm going to smack myself to tell me shut the fuck up.
It's like the Cavaliers playing the Bobcats.
You bring up this transvestite thing.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
You bring up the transvestite thing.
He's saying that women, that women don't want to be women, that it sucks being women, that it's so great to be a guy. So I'm asking you why then all of the 99% of hundreds of thousands transsexuals and transvestites are male to female. It's guys who want to wear women's clothing, guys who want to make up, guys who want to submit to mistresses and dominatrix. It's all about guys.
That's not like the majority of guys.
It's a huge
That's like saying 99% of retarded people can't fucking figure out math.
No, but I'm saying that.
You know, because they're fucking retarded.
Why there are no transsexuals who want to be
I'm trying to shut the fuck up, but he just made a point that you completely didn't acknowledge. He just made a very logical
higher percentage
analogy.
than you would think. A very high percentage.
What he's saying is who gives a fuck?
But that's not guys.
What guy wants to be a transvestite?
Yeah.
We're talking about guys who are fucking guys who want to fuck
girls.
women.
And also,
why? Because you're saying to me that it sucks being a woman and that all women want to be guys. That women hate being women.
I agree with Patrice. You said at one point, you said guys dress up like women because they want to control that thing.
No, they don't want to control that. They want to be that. They don't want to control anything. They want to get rid of their dick. They want to become women. They want to dress up. They want to be pretty. They want to be cute little girls.
And they want to be the
because
fucky.
it's empower. Yeah.
But they're
so
crazy.
Why do they want to?
But we're talking about regular dudes.
Can I jump in here?
Oh, well, that is.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Dr. Z, how do we get ass to mouth going? A little ass to mouth this weekend.
That is a question that I've asked myself.
Yeah,
and my girlfriend.
It's on a lot of people's minds.
Have some wipes so you can wipe it off after you pull it out of the ass.
It might be good in a porno, but
you know what? It's like you know what E. coli is.
Not logical when it comes to regular relationships.
And you know what? It's not only illogical.
That's not marriage material.
It causes a bad stomach ache. Bad stomach ache.
Yeah, you're gonna get a stomach ache.
E. coli, guys. E. coli.
Ass to mouth will give you a bad stomach.
Okay, now, is there any way we can come back to the competition you had with your sister?
Oh, yeah.
Who could get the most dicks?
Yeah. Who won?
What do you want to know?
Yeah. First of all, who won? That's an important part of it.
She did. This was back in the USSR in the crazy years.
I think in a way all the men won. Also,
a lot of
every
guys
guy.
won, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many more guys did she have intercourse with than you?
I think after a while it just became, we switched off to something else. It just became boring.
It's just, of course it would be.
I think she probably won by about 10.
By the way, a lot of girls do want to be men as well. But it's just tough to put a dick on women.
No, it's not tough. It's actually just surgically. It's actually not that much tougher.
They're getting there, but it's easier to lop one off than actually build one.
You'd be surprised.
Look at the lesbians out there; they're very manly.
Yeah,
but they don't want to necessarily be man. I'm not talking the homosexuals. I'm talking transsexuals. And I'm talking the gender dysphoria. Gender dysphoria is much higher in males than females.
Right.
In the psychology, and these are facts you can't ignore. So,
I'll tell you why I'm mad.
Yeah, why are you mad, Patrice?
I am mad. I'm just mad, and not at her. It's just like you figure somebody with doctor in front of their name, right, would just be saying something you haven't heard from the average bitch that work at McDonald's. Like you're just saying the same horse shit. It's like to ask, hey, how do you do ass to mouth? It's the same as how do you fuck her? You know what I mean? It's like once you figure out the control of how to talk a woman out of being like their typical horseshit, it's just getting around their typical bullshit because they don't have a filter. They go from how they feel to coming out their fucking mouth. They never explore how to have an option on how to think. She believes that just because she thinks like a guy, that makes her a guy. Like, no. Like, when I was getting ready to say doctor, do you realize the fact that you're a doctor doesn't make you more attractive than if you fucking was the woman
No, it
garbage
does make
man.
me more attractive.
It doesn't.
It doesn't make you more attractive to
you. It doesn't.
Because you are into skanky women who are not
How about this?
doctors. But there's plenty of guys to whom it does make me more attractive.
I'll give you an example that Patrice brought up. I'll give you an example of a point he brought up. You take a plumber. Just a guy is a plumber, average-looking guy. He walks up. and he tries to get into, I don't know, some Hollywood starlet's pants at some party. He's lucky enough to somehow get his way in there. He's not getting near her. If he talks to her for 2 seconds, he's being driven away. It ain't going to work. You put the shoe on the other foot where some girl comes in, attractive looking, doesn't have to be the best looking girl in the world, can absolutely hook up with a rock star or George Clooney or any other guy because for no other reason than she has a vagina that the guy wants to get into.
That's not true.
Well, and that she's hot.
Because what?
Yeah.
What's Halle Berry ends up with this movie star. I mean, a movie star Halle Berry ends up with some model, some guy who's nobody but has a cute face.
A model, though. He's a model. He's not a
model. He's not a guy that makes money for being attractive.
Do you think George Clooney is going to hook up with just any girl? He's going to hook up with a hot girl.
He's going to fuck her.
He's gonna
a hot girl, right? You just answered me.
It's the same way the other
but
way
it doesn't
around.
matter.
Halle Berry's gonna fuck a guy because
hold on.
Hold on.
Let me say this. Hold on. The model or the hot girl that George Clooney hooks up with can be a fucking receptionist at a haircutting salon.
Do you think it doesn't work the other way around?
The hot guy that Halle Berry hooks up with, he ain't gonna be no fucking guy that works for the telephone company. This is going to be a model guy, some fucking director, producer, or some shit.
All the time
because the guy needs to have something, and the girl needs to have a pussy. That's Patrice's point.
Why won't you just admit that?
You have to back that up. I mean, there's a guy who's in The Office, and not a terribly attractive guy. He was an out of work actor for a very long time. He said the second that he got on television, as soon as he got on television, he goes, it evened the playing field. I would walk into a room, and it was like being a hot girl. All of a sudden, girls would talk.
So what's your point? What's the point?
The point is that the
we're less shallow. We're looking for qualities other than your looks.
No.
You guys only care about looks. You don't care how dumb a woman is. You don't care if she's like a complete.
There you go. This is the real work. This is girl coming out.
But that makes you a shallow guy.
This bullshit Dr. Z is disappearing, baby. Good job, TJ.
Now I am going to come over.
Now Victoria Zordak is coming the fuck out, baby. There you go.
But that's exactly the point.
Good job.
Anthony just said what's true, which is that a guy needs to have external things about him. He needs to have other things to level the playing field. All a girl has to do is be attractive. Now, if a guy, why won't a girl go out with a guy who works at the telephone company and is like kind of good looking?
They go out all the time.
I don't know.
Do you want me to give you names? I'll give you names of women.
I used to work at Radio Shack. I'll give you some
comment.
Hold on.
Can I just please? Wait a second. I'm trying. I'm not.
So far, you've been the lowball insults. That's all you've been doing.
Fair enough. This is what I'm talking about.
No.
This is the real boiling down to be a girl.
I'm going to give you names of women who ended up with.
I'm going to fucking let you talk. I just want to say this one thing about your book. Just on this point. This is an entire book on what a guy should do to get pussy.
Right.
Not to have a
good-looking one.
Not to have a life with her. Not to understand anything about all this shit to get.
Because guys don't care about getting a life. They care about getting pussy. That's your point right there.
This is why you're trying
They don't want to book a relationship.
But here's what your book does.
I'm not controlling anything. I'm giving guys.
Here's what this book does.
I'm giving guys quick tips.
Makes guys act a certain way. So that when you finally give up the pussy, he might have an emotional investment in you.
This book has nothing to do with emotional investment.
It has emotional investing
That's exactly
qualities.
What are you talking about?
Why don't you just write a book called Ladies, Give Up Your Pussy and Stop Playing?
That's your book. This is the book you need to write,
but
Ladies,
why
Give
wouldn't
Up Your
you,
Pussies.
if you have a male point of view, why wouldn't you just write it for women?
Because I don't write books for women. I don't want to write books for women.
But you're writing books for men that have nothing to do with how the fuck we feel.
You don't. Why should I write about how you feel?
Exactly.
You want to get hot women? I give you a formula to get hot women.
A formula.
You want to know? You write
7,000
See, here it
page book
is.
when it shouldn't even be.
I think I can explain what Patrice was saying. It's more
He's
difficult.
trying to get me to write books for women.
Yeah, but
I don't write books for women.
But you could.
He needs to write a book
because
for
it's,
women.
That's what I'm gonna
you
do.
You could because it's easy. What you're saying is take a car on a road, and you want to get the car down the road. So your version of this book is the equivalent of moving the road under the car.
No. Not
And
at all.
Patrice's idea is you turn the car on and drive it down the fucking road. It's a lot easier for you to say, women, just give up the pussy.
You want me to tell all those women out there, just give it up.
fuck.
Just give it up.
Right.
And you might come out of it happy in the end if you stop qualifying how important you
But guess
are
what?
to your vagina.
I'm here to sell the books, and women are not going to buy the book, give up the vagina. They don't want to give up their vagina. It serves no evolutionary purpose for them to give up their vagina.
Evolutionary
and we're
purpose.
evolutionary. We are the human
Let me
animal.
tell you how
That's a
behind.
hot button word for Patrice.
Let me tell you how behind you guys are. In the year one, or whenever you found out pussy was valuable, and you found out some guy would give his rocks up
You know
for
how
your
long
for your
ago?
vagina. When
About millions years ago. we
million
found
years
that
ago, and I say men are behind the pussy a million years, but we are evolving because we're tired of giving up everything we worked for twat. So you're basically staying the same as you were in the year 07 or whatever the
So
fuck.
how are you evolving?
We're
Let me show you.
evolving by understanding that all your demands that you have as women, all the things you want, you're not going to get it.
It's very simple.
You
It all
have to
boils down
earn-
to two
You have
things.
to earn what you want.
It boils down to two things. Eggs are rare. There's not that many of them. Sperm is plenty. Therefore, you've got something that there is lots of. We've got something that's rare.
Yeah.
You want your genes passed on?
Yeah.
You got to play the dance. That's how it works.
That's not true.
We are the carriers
It's
of the genes. But
absolutely
you
not
wanna pass on.
true.
Yes, that's how it is.
Well, no, scientifically it's true, but how you're making
that's
it,
you're not gonna change anything.
But
It's
you're
gonna
not
always be like
special
that.
because you're a girl. You're not special because you can have
Why are
babies.
you making it
You're not special. We just happen to be the dudes that shoot it out. You happen to be the receivers. Like, you're not a special person because nature said that you have babies. You're not special. It's just
You're
nature.
missing the point.
There
You're
is
missing
no
the point.
Your
Guys
point is
want to pass on as many of their genes as possible.
Yeah.
We want to be selective, and that's how it works. It's always going to be. We've got something you want. We can pass on your genes.
So when you
Without
was
us, you
fucking
cannot pass on
when
your
you was
genes.
fucking all these guys, it was all pleasure, and so you kind of
Of course
went
it was
against
all pleasure.
nature. So basically,
I'm a little different from most women.
I see. I don't agree that you
don't
are.
agree that?
No, because look at all these angry sips of water. I like her now. I like Dr. Z now
she
because
can
she's
hold her
getting
own.
out.
I'm not
She's
angry.
getting out our whole horse shit. I really like it. I really like the fact that she the dig she's saying I'm giving. She was giving like, oh, you like to fuck scuzzbags. Yeah, but I fuck doctors too. They're just as fucking
Okay.
dumb as every other girl. I've met dumb garbage girls and I've met dumb doctors. When it comes to this game, you can't win it.
What
Because
is
you
the game?
have no skill
What
to
is the
get what
game?
you want. We have the skill to get pussy. We don't
What
need
is
this
the
book.
skill? What is your skill? We'll give guys a specific skill.
We also have to have the skill. Women
What is the
don't.
skill? I want to know
The skill is all whatever you've done over you. Like, he has different skill. I have different. I don't have a how to
You
pick
have
up.
a skill. I gotta give you. You got the gift of gab. But there's a lot of guys out there who don't have the skill.
Exactly.
And my book
But
gives
guy-
them the skill.
No, they don't. Your book
Yes.
teaches them how.
My
Look
book
at
gives them the
a
skill.
fucking retard with a job. This is what makes guys different than women. Get attracted to other things. Your downfall is that you're not as shallow as us. So a retarded guy can go, a retarded millionaire can go, listen, you know, I want $1 million, but I can't. He can get pussy. A retarded billionaire woman is in deep shit.
That is the book that I want to read. The Retarded Millionaire's Way to Get Pussy.
I like the retarded billionaire
Guess
woman
what? If
is
you're
a
a
deep shit
billionaire-
for a book title.
If you're
I can
gonna
see that number one New York
Yes,
Times
companion
bestseller
book.
list.
Hey, handsome, can you?
Let me tell
coffee
you,
table
if
book.
you've got
Brilliant.
money,
That's
you're
a
gonna
brilliant
get
title.
pussy or dick. Just look at all these, look at Ivana Trump. She's like hanging out with these hot male models. And get, it doesn't matter. If you've
But
got
she's not
money, you
retarded.
can get laid. So that's not an issue. We're not talking about money
Ivana
here.
Trump doesn't have to pay to get dick.
But I'm trying to tell you that it doesn't matter. If you got money, you're gonna get laid. That doesn't matter what gender you are.
Have you struggled ever to get dig? Have you struggled to get dig?
No.
Yeah, so what do you know?
Have you struggled to get pussy?
Of course, I'm a fat motherfucker. I had to learn how to get pussy. I had to talk. I had to learn.
So tell the guys right now, give them concrete advice. Regular guys who don't have the humor that you have, who don't have the gift of gab, give them concrete advice. They don't
need as much as. Put it this way: do you have satisfaction when you're like? How did the dick become such a lesser value than the vagina?
By the way, TJ's mother is.
I told you how it became.
Hi, mommy.
How are you, man?
All right,
it's very simple.
Hey, Mom, we're just talking about dick and how to get pussy.
It's not the
pussy
dick.
has no value. We'll talk about it.
It's not.
We'll talk about it at lunch.
His mother's like my mother. Like my baby's in a movie. I
don't care.
She gets waving, and in her mind, she's like, "What the fuck did I do wrong?
Yeah, what happened?
Hey, honey.
Why does he have friends
it's
like
not
these?
Dick. You see, it's not dick versus pussy. It's sperm versus eggs.
Ooh.
And there's.
But it's not though, because I'll be happy putting it on you as well as in you.
Right. See?
I know that, but deep inside your mind,
what?
The reason you want to put it out there is
Opie's asking the questions I want to hear answered.
Is because you want your genes passed on, whether you want to deny it or not. You want your genes passed on, right? And therefore, you're out there looking for these receptacles to pass on your genes.
Ooh, receptacle.
And we can also,
I like that. I like
we
receptacle.
can only pass on
sock.
Now
cup,
we're talking
floor or woman.
That's actually my mom told me that one time. Yeah. She did. She said that one time.
Early on.
Son, they're receptacles.
I got a legitimate question.
Okay.
How do you get a girl to take it on the face?
Doctor, comment?
Because a lot of women
stay away from the eyes.
Yeah.
No, but a lot of women, you could put it just about anywhere, but you get up near the even like the neck. This is like
it's the same thing with
what would be your prescription?
The neck up is
no fly zone. It gets in the eyes.
Now it's not hoary to come on my stomach, but face is disrespectful.
Right? How do we get
disrespect? It messes up your makeup, and some women think it makes them break out
on your forehead.
Seriously.
Wait, it's a breakout thing.
Some women think it makes you break out.
I thought it was a respect thing.
How about the nape of your neck? This is what I'm saying. It's
no fly zone.
It's just this argument.
And it stings when it gets in the eyes. It really fucking stings.
Yeah.
So that's why they say the respect. They just keep it away from
God, I'm gonna read this whole book. I'm gonna.
She's on her fifth bottle of water.
I love water. What is good for you? I drink it all day long.
I like this. I like Victoria.
Let it be known that Dr. Z is hanging in there. You're doing very good.
I like Victoria.
I want to manage the Patrice and Dr. Z sex show.
Oh, can I call?
It would be the greatest radio show ever to be on.
Oh yeah, Patrice would be on his feet.
And let me tell you something. She has a man, but this is exactly. I could fuck her so easy, based on the fact that she fucking hates my guts. That's all it is.
At all. I actually find you very entertaining.
You know what? Like a big bear.
I actually went.
What would you do to her?
And you know what?
I can't even begin to imagine what sex would look like between the two of them.
Yeah. Bite her right on her cheek. That's the first thing I would do.
You only want to fuck me because I'm hot, right? I actually
You're
would
not
like
bad.
to.
That would be the definition of
I like to fuck guys.
Wait.
Who are quick with it and who have a good sense of humor.
You're not bad. And let me explain to you what you are. And this is not an insult. Because this is a thing we apply. Because a guy like me, a guy that's not a fucking model good looking dude.
Sure.
Okay.
The guy doesn't have to be model good looking.
We usually go 1 to 10 when guys are going, hey, explaining a hot girl. Hey,
right.
1 to 10. What you give her, man? Ooh, she's like a 9. In real life, you're a 10. But we went up to 30. Okay, me and my friends went up to from 1 to 30. Okay. And what we did is break that 30 down into 3 categories of 10. The first 10 is ugly bitches. The second 10 is okay looking bitches. And the third 10 is beautiful bitches. So a number 20 is either a beautiful, okay-looking woman or a ugly, fine woman. A 10 is a gorgeous, ugly woman. An 11 is a ugly, okay-looking woman.
What's Dr. Z?
I love this scale.
Dr. Z is a 21. To me. She's an ugly, beautiful woman. She is as gorgeous of an okay woman as you can get. But the reason you do this is not to insult a woman. It's to know how much confidence to have.
True.
Like, I don't have 30 confidence, but I know I can get a 22.
Mother, you're a 30 in my book. I want you to know that.
Yeah, I think TJ's mom is beautiful.
She's wonderful.
Uma Thurman is a 10.
I give her 25.
She's a beautiful ugly woman.
But, you know, actually, it's funny because if you read my book, I have this whole thing on demystifying beauty because guys go gaga over beauty, and that's exactly what I tell them. Tell yourself beauty's common, beauty's out there. You know what? Beauty's dime a dozen. I want something more substance than just beauty. And if you talk to yourself like that, you can actually demystify beauty and have the power to come up to any woman. Because you know what, guys,
not any woman though. Depending on really on, because you might not have the confidence. Because what that does is gives confidence. Like if you look at a woman and go, she's a 15.
Exactly, but that's that's exactly what. By the way, I talk
to her like a 15. But the 30, you might have trouble talking.
Dr. Z, are you all about the big cock?
No. At all. And actually, if you read my book, if I read my book,
as long as those questions
I have
get
a
out
whole
there.
chapter on why size does not matter, guys. Size does not matter.
Yeah,
So you're telling
You know
me
what it
No
is?
one cares. I still want a baby arm, Jack. I want a fucking pole of death.
An unattractive plumber who has a small penis, if he reads your book, he can approach a perfect what?
Absolutely.
A 20? A 25?
22.
30.
22, 30.
A 12.
A 12. And
Forget
and
about
can
these
score with her.
numbers. Forget about these
The numbers are now very important.
Because you know what? You know, guys,
12
too
is an
much.
ugly,
They're
all right
obsessed over
looking
this
woman.
look stuff. They're just women. They're just women. Who cares? Imagine what she's going to look like in 50 years. She's not going to be a 10. If you have that in your mind, you can approach any woman.
all you have to do is just think, I can have sex with her in 15 years.
The size of the dick has nothing to do with it.
I just gave a
Are you a
way
size
to do
queen,
it.
though?
Yeah.
What about size queens? They're out there.
Yeah, big dick girls. Ooh,
just
geez.
like there are big dick girls, just like there's
My girl's
big,
one.
There's guys who are into big ass tits, who are into those ridiculous tits, right?
But there are
then
guys that are into small tits. Are there
Exactly.
girls that are into small dicks?
Yes. There's
There are.
guys.
Yeah, but that's a bad
As
analogy
long
because
as-
you're not stuffing a titty in my asshole or my.
It's the same thing. I mean,
You're not filling up anything.
Which is also an image I did not expect to have in my mind today. Was Patrice O'Neill.
there is
Stuffing a titty in his ass.
there's guys who love big clits.
Should we send your mom to breakfast,
There's
TJ? It's
guys
getting a
who
little
don't
awkward
like
in
big
here.
clits, right? I mean,
She's all right.
She's waving. She's cool.
Yeah, I know. Her only response is just wait. Now she's like turning to somebody else and being like, I hear it all the time at home.
Let's go. Hey, is Lily here from Ron and Fez, noon to 3? I saw her peeking her head in. I mean, I think Dr. Z needs some backup here. Need a little backup.
Women are ridiculous.
Lily, does size matter on a guy? Go to that mic, please.
Lily, we're talking about size and if there's
Size queens and
are
stuff,
there,
big
yeah,
dicks.
Is there a small dick girl? Is there a girl that likes small dicks?
I would say she'd be lying.
What?
size doesn't matter unless a guy
right.
has a micro
I
penis.
think size does matter.
No,
Size
Lily's
does
saying
matter.
size does
Average
matter.
is more than enough for women. Average is completely fine. Actually, most women that I interviewed don't like a big dick. It's like, okay, it's nice,
Dr. Z,
interesting
there's
to
one
look
right
at, but
there.
put it
Hold on.
away.
Turn,
Put it away.
Lily's over there.
I'm right here.
And she says
I
that she
prefer
wants
bigger.
a big dick. She
like 'em
she
big?
needs big dick.
Bigger. I mean, it doesn't have
What's
to be
big?
huge.
What's big?
I'd say like 8, 9.
Jesus.
So it's not going to be like 2
I
inches.
also like that she's like, you know, 8, 9.
When I'm finger fucking my girl and she's going, I'm
TJ,
finger
can we
fuck-
ask
then
your
I
mom
stick
the
my
same
dick in,
question, or is that
and
too
she's like,
far?
I mean, I think that's up
Now
to
let me
her.
tell you, the guys with
God,
big
that feels
dick,
much better.
the guy with big dick is going to have a hard time talking a girl into the anal. If his
Wow.
average is smaller, it's much
Well,
more
let's ask-
likely to.
Unless she wants to
Let's
be
ask
pink
Lily.
sock.
Would you take a big one in the poop shoot or
Yeah,
what?
are you going to do that?
I'm not the person to ask. I'm not into that.
Yeah, she doesn't like the poop shoot.
Well, that's the
That's
thing.
another
So,
thing
but
that women
that
say.
is one good thing for all
Women
the
don't
listeners
get
that
to
have
say
small
they're
dicks.
not into
That's a
anything.
perk.
Oh, if it was up to women by themselves, they would just be into.
You know what?
What they're into.
Forget about the dick size.
They're
Forget
not
about that.
into ass fucking because somebody hasn't made them into ass fucking yet.
You
Like,
know-
it's like I'm not into that. It's like you shouldn't even say that as a woman what you're not into because how many things do you do now? And sexually, that you started off saying, I would never do that, and now you do it with autonomy.
I would say none.
So you just have sex in the vagina and that's it. You don't give head.
Oh, no, I do.
So have you ever in your life went, ew, I'm not going to suck a dick?
No, never.
Have you ever licked an asshole?
Yeah.
You've never said to yourself, ever, I would never lick a man's asshole? Come on, stop. If you're being honest, be honest. You say,
no,
"Whoa, give me some man's asshole."
Honest to God, there's not much that grosses me out.
But I'm saying, in the beginning, before you became an ass licker, and
now I'm an ass licker.
But didn't you say
lick one
that before you licked an asshole that you would never do that when asked or when you thought about it?
I can't honestly remember. I'm not a person that says never.
This is why we win. This is why we fucking win.
Probably you didn't think so.
You know, but see, Patrice, your premise is that women don't want to do these things, okay? Women do want to do this thing. You know what? The whole thing with men is that men, for some reason, think that women don't want sex. Women want sex, but it has to be sex worth having. You know what? If I'm going to shave my pussy, shave my legs, get ready, and then you're going to come in 4 minutes, which is the average for American male, it's not worth it for me.
Well,
okay? So learn to laugh.
What about you laying there like a fucking mummy? What about the fact that you won't fucking lick my balls? What about the fact you won't let me spit in your face?
He would lick your balls, Patrice. Relax.
I'm not talking about me.
I'm talking about the average American male comes in under 4 minutes.
Is
that sex worth having for most women?
I did a survey. The average American women lay there like a fucking lump. And won't spit on your balls.
and that survey,
survey was
TJ, your mom's nodding to that, by the way. She's nodding to that fact. Sorry.
Women, I took a survey.
But what I'm saying is that
more importantly,
if men put in a little
Lily,
more
is the bet
effort,
still a collectible on, or?
Yeah, Lily's supposed to sleep over.
I mean, we may have to renegotiate here.
I know it.
Lily, do you have a splooge no-fly zone?
No. The eye.
Just the eye.
Just the eye. I say everything's fair game.
But you
the
go
eye.
face.
Yeah, do you
think that allowing that boundary to be crossed is something that you offer up as a prize to the men that you sleep with?
I mean, it's the eye. I don't know how turned on men get by shooting a load in the eye.
That shit stinks.
It does. In any place that's degrading, guys like to shoot. Any place that just makes where you go, oh, look at this piece of filth right here. And especially in the nose, if you got to make a chick blow sperm out of her left nostril, makes you fucking enjoy. That's why you think we like gagging and ass fucking. Ass fucking brings nothing to life except for, ooh, it's in the ass. That's all it is.
Well, it's quite enjoyable. A lot of women
don't
love
turn around. Your mom's sitting up straight. She's really paying attention now.
I can't. You know, this is the one day that I'm like, come and see. I'm on a radio show. It's Opie and Anthony.
Now let me ask you this.
She's got two things. He's got
Let me ask you this.
Hold on. Black guy yelling at a doctor.
Since you've been asking me all these questions, let me ask some questions.
I don't give a fuck. Go ahead, baby girl.
Look at you taking control.
No.
Fair enough.
Do you like it when a woman sticks fingers up your ass?
No.
See, now you are like, oh, I'm not that like that. I'm not a homo.
No,
but guess what?
But I do like when she licks it, though. I do like when she licks it.
Majority of guys love it. Majority of guys. Majority love prostate massage.
I bet it does.
But now you're like, oh, I'm too much of a guy. I would never have
I didn't say that.
Like a homo.
I said it because I tried it, and here's what it is. Women don't do it. You do nothing with like a legitimate
now
passion.
He's backtracking. He's like,
no. When women finger you, it's always some way of making you a fag. Like if a girl... No, wait a minute.
Nothing to do with that. It's nothing to do with being a fag.
Patrice is on to something.
Vicky, can I say this? It's a thing where, like, okay, I don't like a girl to suck my dick. I like a dick sucker. Let me explain that. Meaning, I don't like a girl who goes, oh yeah, I'm sucking your dick for you. I want a girl that sucks dick
because she enjoys it, right?
She's a dirty dick sucker.
Well, if there was
a girl that had to put her finger in my asshole, she's like, I got to, motherfucker. I got balls in my face. I'm jerking your dick, and it's just some fucking animal that's fucking jerking and poking. Then I'm like, I would never cock block that. But some chick that goes, I'm gonna show you what it's like to be. That's what most girls do. To see if they can take manhood, because you're tired of being the fuck-e.
Fucking brilliant.
You're the fuck-e. We're the fucker. Anything that makes you the fuck-e, you like. sticking a finger. You don't want to stick a finger in a man's
Why do you
ass.
say that? Well, I don't know about that. You've been with wrong women. You've been with wrong women.
Oh, goddamn, Patrice.
You've been with wrong women.
I haven't been. I've been with every kind of piece of shit.
See what it is?
By the way,
You're telling me no. You're telling me nobody's
every
ever.
kind of piece of
nobody's
shit.
ever.
Can I just ask you this though?
Made you come
Lily,
by
Lily.
stimulating your prostate.
So you're
While
saying
sucking your
it's okay
dick.
Hold on,
for a man?
I like my nipples licked. That's very
Hold on,
girlish.
let's go to Lily.
Sorry,
now
Lily.
So it's okay for a man to degrade women sexually, but as soon as like it turns around
No.
on a woman degrading you,
I
it's
hear
not.
what you're saying, but see, for you to degrade us, you have to do some dirty, filthy shit that we don't mind. Now, ready?
But I'm
Let me
saying
ask you a
mine
question,
means,
Lily.
like, it's okay
Let me
for
ask you
men to
this.
do that.
Hold on,
How
let's
would
talk at the
you?
same time.
What would you think about degrading a man? What's degrading a man?
Yeah.
What about putting that strap on right now? You turn over and I'm
And
gonna fuck you in
getting
the ass.
fucked in the ass. The
Yeah.
only way a woman could degrade a man is becoming the fucky.
So
You're the fucky.
All right, she's on to something.
let's turn the table.
Wait, she's
The
on to
majority-
something. Who
you
wants to
might
get fucked
fucking
in the
love
ass
it.
by Dr. Z today?
You
Would
know
you fuck
what?
someone in the ass?
Yeah.
All right, who wants to be fucked in the ass? TJ's mom.
I bet.
Put your hand out. Anyone
You know
else?
what? How about
My mother,
Not my
my mother
baby.
did not put her
How
hand
about
up.
I
Opie.
guarantee
My
you
mother
all
did
you would
not
love
put her
it.
hand up.
Who wants to get fucked in the ass?
No
by
one
a
is
strap
fucking
on
my
from
mother
Dr.
with
Z?
anything.
All right.
I think Eastside Dave would be
Yeah,
the
strap
car.
on her with anything.
The phones are lit. I mean,
Open
people are
the
loving
phones,
this.
and
I
I'm
will
telling
pay.
you.
I
Would you
will-
take it in the ass, sir? From Dr. Z? It's a strap on, though, and she's hot. What if her warm boobies are on your back and she's doing it?
But
I'm telling you, men fucking love this. Men love stuff up their ass. They
Goddamn
just
Pat
won't
Duffy had to
admit
get
it
into a
because
relationship
they
where we were
think,
going to
Yeah.
take her.
He'd
because
have
that
been-
thing that makes them gay. That's why they won't admit it.
Could you do it to Lily? That would rock.
Patrice made a great point about
no.
women being so filthy that they got to pass a level of filth that I don't think they can attain to legitimately degrade. They could do something to go like, I'm going to degrade this person.
Yeah.
But what's
I'm
the
sitting on
bullshit
your
about
face.
degrading? You know, this
I'm
shit about
sitting. My
degrading is-
asshole's on your face.
You
Well,
know what?
thank
To
you,
me,
precious.
to me,
How about my
sex-
balls? Hey, shut up. Stick my balls in your. Come on, dude. Put my balls in your mouth. There you go.
But what the
That's
fuck
it.
is- you know-
Now blink, Doc.
But what's this
You
thing
like
about
that, Doc?
degrading?
Huh?
You know, like the whole thing. Sex, in order for sex to be
let
good,
me
it
wrap
has to
these
be
big black
dirty.
hands around your fucking head. Shut the fuck up, doctor. Huh? What kind of doctor are you, bitch? Let me see your fucking credentials. Shut up! Come here, you like that, huh? You like that fucking finger in your ass, huh? You like it? Give me a kiss. Give me a fucking kiss. Oh, you didn't like
How
that,
about
did
this
you?
degrading?
You didn't like
How
that. I
about
spit in
you
your fucking
come in my
face, you
ass
dirty
and you
Russian.
suck it out?
Again,
sucking out your own cum.
again, I have to do things that you do. How about I just use you as the object you are?
Fine.
Slap you in the face. Shut up.
Most women would love
Shut
that.
up. You want cum in your mouth. I want pussy juice. If you put pussy juice in your ass, I'll lick it out. But you know why? You can't just shoot pussy juice nowhere.
Why can't you just... You haven't been
really-
the
You can
squirter.
massage the
This
squirting.
is really
Lily,
up to the
Would Eastside
ante
Dave
here.
take you in the ass today, or is that cheating?
I think he would. He really is down for whatever.
Would you shove it in Eastside Dave's ass?
He's redheaded. I don't know if
He's
that
a redhead,
matters.
though.
You don't know if that matters.
And you know what though? I
right,
like
get Eastside
Lily,
Dave,
but
if he's here
women
yet.
cannot.
He's not here
they
yet, I don't think.
cannot rise to the level
Of
filth that we will rise
All right,
to.
so this is the male filth supremacy speech.
I don't know what the fuck it is, but I know you
I'm trying to figure out where
I
it's
know,
leading.
don't think anybody does,
but I
really.
know when we fuck, what's going to happen is it all boils down to nature. When we're fucking, eventually I will find something that makes you feel like a girl. If I take 3 fingers and shove them down your throat and you go, ugh, that's going to make you feel like a girl. Now you're smart enough to go, oh, I can match things, but when you're in there like a serial killer in the middle of the situation, and my fucking hands are around your face, and my
And guess
fucking
what?
you're
I
not
totally
gonna
love it.
Oh,
What are you
shut
talking
the
about?
fuck up.
Majority
See, that's
of women have
talk
submission
shit.
fantasies.
Don't talk shit.
90% of women
And you
have
know why
submission
they have
fantasies.
submissive fantasies?
So why are you
So
telling
it's-
me you're degrading me?
Wait a minute.
Maybe I'm going to
but
love it.
here's what your problem is. Women, this is what this book
You're
is and what women's
telling
life
me-
is.
you're telling me that women
want an
don't like
excuse-
dirty sex.
Women want an excuse to be whores. You want me to make it my fault that you're a whore. That's what submissive is. So, rape fantasies, that's a woman going, oh my God, it's
I'm not talking about
my
rape
fault.
fantasies.
Submission fantasies is rape fantasies. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. To be taken. And this book is, hey, listen, if you want sex quickly,
so what is your problem? Let me tell you, I'm trying to get at what is your problem with the whole thing?
Is
that women are not dirty enough? What is the problem?
I'm about to tell you, but you'll interrupt me again, because you're very good. This is why it's going to boil down to me grabbing around your fucking beach blonde hair and dragging you around, calling you the little dirty Russian that you really are.
See, TJ, that's why you switched seats earlier.
I'm getting turned on already.
I do have a question. Are you Russian by descent?
Yes.
What if that was my follow-up to all the shit Patrice has been saying?
You're Russian. This follows the whole thing, though, that you've been talking about. Like, you get into this degrading thing and stuff and wondering where the questions are coming from or where the whole conversation's going or how it took off in a new direction. It's still all intertwined in this sexuality thing between men and women where guys will fuck most any girl that will fuck them. And girls need this whole big thing happening.
Right. Well, I explain it to you why. It's very
you explain.
simple. From
an
evolutionary perspective, sperm, there's billions of them. There's limited amount of eggs.
So we can't
want to pass on your genes.
I'm talking about
DNA.
everybody that's fucking. Everyone that's fucking doesn't want to procreate or isn't thinking about it.
You're not thinking, but subconsciously it's always there.
But I think
you're evolutionary programmed to do that.
The point that I
you
love about
have evolutionary programmed to do that, and that is what that is what evolutionary psychology is all about. You're all saying we're evolved, we're all above that, but you know what? You're just a human animal.
So
you're just a human animal.
So women don't enjoy it as much genetically on an evolutionary level. They don't enjoy it as much.
But women have to be more selective because guess what? They don't want to be stuck.
But you can't.
All these little
You wouldn't be able to be
themselves.
selective
if you
enjoyed it as much.
And hear what she just said. It boils down to God or nature, whatever you believe in.
I don't believe in God. I'm an atheist.
Atheist. So it boils down to nature making women miserable, and they want us to suffer for their misery. Because we basically, I'm telling you, raising kids for men, it's if I shoot it in her or if I shoot it on her, it's the same thing. Being a father, you could be a father to somebody that you don't create. The actual creation process is a curse for them because women animals, the female human, ain't like a fucking turtle where
we're more selective.
She lays 100 eggs and says good luck to you.
Right.
Women are cursed the rest of their life with the love they have for their child. I'm almost 40.
Why are you falling into
and my mother is cursed with the fact that she loves me, meaning, oh my God, I wish I didn't give a fuck about this big mouth asshole, but I'm concerned about it.
I feel like that's happening with my mother today.
Right now.
That's currently happening to my mother.
She's almost 60 years old, and she still cares for me.
So you're telling me your father doesn't give a shit about you?
I've never met the motherfucker, and I can understand why. Because I could have been on a sock, or I ended up inside my mother. That's what the fuck happened.
I think that explains a lot of your anger. The fact that you never met your daddy. It's all the daddy thing. It's a speech for the daddy you never met.
Boy, I'm gonna fuck your brains out, Doc. I'm gonna fucking stick my thumb right in your booty hole one of these days. Trust me. When your fucking boyfriend looks at you and worships you, you finally get rid of that fucking asshole, you let me know, Miss fucking Third World. I'm gonna fucking fuck the shit out of you, Doc. That's what, and I'm gonna smack you all in your ass with your own book. This is your fucking head.
I mean, I like the talk. The talk turns me on.
Do you believe in this bullshit you wrote, huh? Oh, please, no more. Shut up.
Patrice mock hitting.
I'm mushing in her face. I mush page
Patrice,
65.
you're entertaining.
Oh my God. Shut the fuck up. Here, read your fucking book, stupid. This is what I'll do to you.
I like that. I like that. That's very entertaining.
Patrice,
it turns me on.
Patrice, Patrice pretending to suffocate you with your own book while talking to you brings up a good point. And that point, I think, is, in some ways, that the book asserts that a man through these shortcuts can get any hot woman, and I think the thing that Anthony said is that
he can't.
That it doesn't matter what the shortcut is.
Patrice
is
saying if you're Patrice and if you have a big mouth, you can get women, which is my point of the book. If you have the gift of gab, use it. You can get women. But not everybody like Patrice. Not everybody's that funny. Not everybody's that obnoxious. Not everybody's that entertaining.
But it's
so how does the guy
easy
it's
for a
not.
woman to get a man because if
It
she's
is
just hot.
infinitely easier, but so what? We freaking know it.
But you know what?
That doesn't help.
You know what I decided, Dr. Z?
Yeah.
I don't want you.
All right.
Now you try to get me.
Do you know what it's called?
You get
That's
me.
called.
How are you going to get
That
me?
is called paradoxical
I don't know
intention
what the fuck
in
it's
psychology.
called.
It's called.
How are you going to get me?
It's
I don't
called.
want you.
Why don't we agree to disagree and let's start looking at boobies?
What? I want you. Wait, I don't want you. How
Nothing.
are you going to make me want you? Come on.
Boobies.
Do something.
Yeah. Show your boobs.
I do something.
We like your boobs.
Talk to me.
She's good at showing boobs.
Make me want you.
I guess.
But why do I want to want? Why do I
That's right.
want
Get
you
it
to want
together.
me?
That's right. You know you want me, baby.
Yeah,
Now,
drink that water.
I
You
think
know
I
you're
changed.
pretending not to like me.
No,
or not
you-
to
I'm
want
not
me.
pretending
You know
you're
you would fuck
21.
me in a second.
You are a ugly, beautiful woman, and don't you ever forget it.
What is she on the scale now after all this?
She might, on her best day, a 22.5, and that is it.
I like that you gave her that
So
half
what you
point,
gonna do? I'll give you up to a 24, depending on how charming you are. Get me.
We're not gonna get.
I don't
want to
get you.
Yeah, but you know what, man?
Get her to show the boobs at least.
I'm not gonna, cause she's against me. I'm not gonna do it.
I'm not against you. I find you very entertaining.
Yeah, you didn't break
Yeah,
this
I
one.
actually like you.
I don't think you broke her.
No, she
I
hung
like
in there.
you.
I
hung
hope
in
she
there.
didn't break it, but I seen her thinking.
She hung in there.
I think she's because she's always talking to guys that want to fuck her, so they listen to this horse shit.
No, I can't say that. You know what? My book is prototype based, and I'm certain there are guys out there who don't want to fuck me. You know why? Because they're into little Asian girls, and I'm not a little Asian girl. And I'm very.
Where'd that come
you know
from?
What?
Wow.
Sounds fucking fucked up.
Asian girl.
Isn't that a left field?
So I know that not every guy wants to fuck me. I know that.
You gotta step up
We
the
met
Botox. Dad.
Vicky today.
Little Asian.
I think no one has ever met Vicky like we've met
No,
Vicky.
no,
Step up that
We
Botox
have
and we'll
met
get some
Vicky.
Asian fucking going on.
But I'm sure. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you that guess what?
Yeah.
There's a lid for every pot, and I might not be the lid. You might not be my pot.
I don't know what that means. You're my pot.
Lily's
baby.
amazed over there. Lily, anything to add?
No, I don't.
Not even
want
Ron
to try
Fez
to
noon
take
to
Patrice
3?
on
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, you might want to plug the show that.
Oh,
you're on.
Ron Fez noon to 3.
I bet it's clean as a
damn.
whistle too.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
I bet it's clean as a whistle too, Doc.
Well,
I
we would
bet
have
it's
seen her
fucking
asshole if
clean.
he didn't
What's
piss her
clean?
off.
I bet everything's clean. I bet it's just fucking
She shaves
ridiculously impeccable down there.
Yeah.
Not even a smell.
Yeah, right?
I bet you.
What do you think?
I bet you under your titties ain't even sweaty.
Just,
Guarantee.
it's.
I bet it smells like vodka.
Doesn't he have an amazing way of complimenting
Fucking baby
people?
powder.
He has an amazing way of complimenting people.
Vodka and fish.
It's a unique compliment, which is what I recommend in my book, Dr.
Yeah.
Z on Safari.
See, you're
A
covering
unique
all the
compliment.
bases.
Of course.
You're covering all. I've finally seen Patrice execute a lot of what he's talked about.
He's
on,
he's
his
in a good
show.
relationship, by the way, Dr. Z.
He does the
own
bust it
special way.
down and then build it up. I love this guy.
Yeah, he's a swinger. Patrice is a swinger.
Oh,
Oh,
He has,
for
a,
him.
Patrice.
he has a main girl that pretty much lives with him, but under his rules. He has rules. Right, Patrice?
Fuck yeah.
And you brought a big girl to see Anthony, and this big girl almost crushed Anthony when...
Oh, but I tell you what, she did what she
sat
had
on
to
my
do.
lap, and I was like,
That's
"Oh,
what I
could
mean.
you
That's
get
what I
off?"
mean.
She did what she had to
We're
do.
in a bar.
Pull some titties out. Did a little dirtiness. I know it wasn't your type of person, but if you're gonna bring a woman around, she's got to be that kind of soldier.
Yeah,
You were conversing with a
Really?
black person?
I know. I was
Are
drunk.
you insane?
With titties in his face. With big black titties in the face. National Geographic up in the bitch.
Oh, they were awful
Big,
titties.
black, delicious
Awful.
titties.
Awful titties, and,
And
she's
he was
just swinging them around.
he was being nice and fun because he was just feeling a little melancholy, so he wasn't being racist. So he just let some black titties be in his face. And my girls
not
was
your thing, huh?
I was just I don't. I'm not into black titties in my face.
and my girl who's a little bit probably
like
too
Aryan
big in black
chicks.
form, like a little too
Yeah.
you know, but she she put a little
She's
hot
an animal.
sweatiness on her.
Your girl's an animal, right?
Oh, she's a soldier.
I'm into Nazis.
Into Nazi.
Yeah,
Little white girl.
like that. Like that shit.
Are you into her?
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
little bit Nazi
She's got
thing.
like a Nazi look to her.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you
She's
would you-
wearing
Would
a
you
swastika.
submit?
Huh?
Would you
Would you-
submit?
No,
Would you
I'm
kiss
not.
my
I'm not
feet?
submissive. No, I'm not submissive like that.
But he's got a big hog.
But the whole thing, the Aryan thing, is like a little bit of a submissive thing going on. there.
No,
Yeah,
because
it's all Nazi.
I'm a Nazi, so I like I'm
so
the one
there's
that would be
Okay, so
the
so
one
Dominant.
doing all this dominating.
no blood intermixing. It has to be
You'd
like
have
a Has
Look at
to
her, though.
be
She is sexy, though.
She's buying the whole thing.
Yeah.
What color are your nipples, Biggie?
What color are they?
Yeah, like a little pink.
Yeah.
Delicious. How big the clit? Like
Very big.
You got a big clit, like a little baby thumb?
Yeah. I have a giant clit.
Is
As a
it
matter
real
of fact,
sensitive? Is it
Howard
sensitive?
Stern thought it looked like a mini penis.
Is it really
Yeah, he
sensitive?
was a little intimidated by it.
Can we see it?
When my Pet of the Year layout.
Is
You're
it
going to
really
have to get
sensitive?
the Pet of the Year layout.
Why?
Extremely sensitive.
Is
Can we
it
see it?
really?
Well, it has to be aroused to be at its prime.
So do you like
And
the
so
tongue? You
in my
like the
Pet
tongue
of the
go
Year
back and
layout,
forth or up and down? Back and forth, up and down.
up and down, back and forth. Creativity. Yeah, back and forth.
Because I'm
up and
very
down.
clinical with me. I'm a two thumb open up guy.
Good.
Here it is, right?
Nice, very
And I'm
nice.
very
Can you stick
businesslike.
out your tongue? I want to see, because the length of the tongue is important too, actually.
If it matches my dick, it's a mess. That's why I eat good pussy really good. I do a lot of stuff to make you think you had a meal, and then I give you a small dessert.
Do you like it? Do you like for a woman to sit on your face? That's important.
I can give a fuck. You can sit anywhere you want, anywhere you want, and you don't have to do much. I'm a giver.
Well, let's see. That's
would you
a good
sit on
thing.
Patrice's
and
face?
actually, I talk about the book
like-
and that in the book. You know what? The size doesn't matter as long as you can give. Most women get off on your tongue. That's all they want.
Ooh,
they don't give a shit
delicious.
about your dick.
Delicious.
They want your tongue. They want your tongue
I
there.
bet you
They
your pussy
want
tastes like
licking.
Chernobyl.
It tastes like
Chernobyl taste
pineapple. Because I eat a lot of pineapples, which is the key
Really?
to tasting well. Lots of bromelain in it. Yeah, lots of fruits. I'm vegetarian. Lots
My
and
girl
lots of
eats
fruits.
a lot of mini burgers from Ruby Tuesdays.
What does that taste like? What is that? What do
Nasty.
sliders
That
taste
creates a
like?
There
nasty
she
taste.
is. That's her.
Let me get a close up of that.
We could go like.
Give me that. Okay, that right one there. The right one there.
That's her.
Enhance.
It's
Enhance.
pretty. It's pretty nice. And your tit job is good too. That means you filled it in. You had kids? No, you don't have kids?
I have kids.
You had kids. So she had
My mother
kids.
just, I made
No,
eye
no,
contact
this
with
was
my mother,
before
and
the
she
kids.
goes,
Yeah,
I can't see it.
but you have a
I
good,
can't see it.
tit
she's bummed.
job, because that means that what happens is girls that have tit jobs like that, they lost, like they had kids and they got that baggy, saggy. So when they got the job, it wasn't to make
push
titties
them out.
bigger. It was just to fill
Right,
in. the
right. He's
emptiness.
right.
That's
He's
why
right. Very perceptive. But that's not what happened to me. I went one size up. If you go more than 2 sizes, and then it makes it look fake.
So why they look good, nice, all nice and open. Move that thing. What the fuck is that thing?
There you go.
TJ's mom's.
And go down a little bit.
There you go.
So where we can see that face? Oh. Delicious. Let me see the face there. Nice. Oh, look at that little fucking get out of Russia.
Now, how?
Get out of Russia free card.
So why don't you describe what you're going to do to me? Describe the technique for the guys out
Isn't
there.
it a shame that there's a fucking guy in Russia that can't get out because his dick is swinging? He's just running around Russia like, please get me out of here. My dick is out. But boy, you just showed your little twat and fucking first class flight right out of that
Right
shit.
to
hole.
America.
Well, that's not how it happened. I actually came on an academic scholarship as an exchange student. I shed my clothes later.
Oh, would you
So.
stop with the fucking
Now,
story?
is this strange to see that you're
No.
nude here, and all of us have now seen you naked?
No,
is that strange
you know
at all?
what? I've been
She was topless last time she was in here, but
I've
right.
been doing
So I missed
nude
that one. That's
modeling
the one
for
I don't get
15
invited to.
years. Do
Yeah.
you think it's like a second nature?
I
to
get
me?
invited to the one.
Patrice.
Vicky, just slide that
Why
on.
don't you describe what you're going to do to me? I want to
Vicky.
hear your technique. The guys
right.
want to know. The guys want to know your technique.
My technique is very clinical. I'm telling you. I've
Well, they
lost
wanna
all
know.
passion. You take 2 thumbs and you slide it up either side of the lips
That's good.
and push
sister.
it up until the clitoris is exposed, and then you place. Wait a minute. I'm
Do you
telling you
expose
now.
the clitoris?
I'm going to
Okay,
tell
go
you the
ahead.
fucking story. So you slide it open,
Alright.
and then you put your chin where the pussy hole is to rest it, and then
Not bad.
stick your tongue in and
In
back
the side?
No, on the clit.
On the clit, right.
And I'm a back and forth. I don't do any up and down.
But what about some sucking action? You got to add some sucking action too.
Look,
occasionally.
if you want that in your movie, you direct your movie. In my
That's
movie,
what gets me
you
off.
come as fast as those men come, and that's a guaranteed fact.
interesting.
This is a fucking
comes with a
technique
money
in over
back guarantee.
8 different countries, baby.
All right.
Except for yours, I don't know, but I have been close. I have been in fucking Holland.
Is there any way we can set up a double date with Lily, me, Patrice, and Dr. Z? Would that be possible?
wait,
Do you
you're
think
hitting
that-
on Lily?
Wow, that
think so.
came out of left field.
I'm trying to get diffuse some tension. I feel like the two of
And
us
there's any tension.
are connecting
I'm
a little.
not tense.
Lily, would you be
How
interested in
strange this is.
T.J. Miller?
I haven't seen Cloverfield.
Holy shit! She has to see it. We talking about right now.
By the way, her boss hated Cloverfield. How about that?
God,
Sorry.
all right,
Sorry,
never
TJ.
mind.
Sorry, Mom, sorry.
You're right.
Sorry.
Patrice is right. That's exactly what we're talking
That was a
about.
little too much.
The
Sorry.
first
I
thing
don't
she said
get
when I
movie
said
stars. I don't like movie stars. Right there and then, the whole thing with Hollywood. That's a big turn off to me. Hate Hollywood. Never dated anybody in Hollywood.
Dated
don't
Donald
like
Trump.
Well, because he promised me a $50,000 campaign. I never slept with him because he was full of it. So, yeah. But no, I don't like Hollywood. The whole
But if he
thing.
gave you the money, you would have fucked him?
I don't think so.
How
I think
much
I would
would
have
that
taken
have
the money.
cost?
Still
Hold
didn't
on.
fuck him.
People are saying that she really wants to get off, so you really should talk to her now, Patrice.
She wants to what?
Patrice, she wants to get off. Describe it to her. Read between the lines. That's George Higgins from Florida.
What lines
George
am I reading?
Higgins, no.
I'm ready to go. Like I'm ready.
She
for
wants to hear what you would do to her.
I just told
Well, because
her.
I
just did the
describe
clip thing.
specific techniques in my book, Dr. Z on Scoring. So I want to know what kind of techniques you're going to describe in your book.
Give me. I don't describe sex techniques because my thing is not about.
Well,
sex.
how are you going to teach guys, though? How are you going to
Sweetie,
teach
let
them?
me
How are you going to
explain-
teach this guys from Florida to get
my
off?
angle is not to teach guys how to fuck. My angle is to teach guys how to be happy when they're dealing with women. That's all my thing is. It's how to be happy versus this shit here. It's how to be happy. That's it. I don't teach guys how to eat pussy.
Wait, do you realize that 70% of women out there do not have consistent orgasm because guys do not give them head?
I just told you how to. I like eating
So
pussy.
you need to write a book about why guys need to eat more
It
pussy.
would be a
That's what you
one-paragraph
need.
thing. I don't want to tell
pussy.
guys to eat pussy.
There's a lot of them who don't like and don't want to do it, and then they complain that the women don't go down on them.
To the trickle-down theory. That's all.
What's that?
If I'm happy, then you'll be happy.
Well,
that's
that's
all I'm
very
saying.
simple, and that's that's the whole premise of my book.
But let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this.
Yes.
I'm looking at you. You really. I do admit that even talking to you, I'm feeling reversed, like on my own thing. I got all emotional. Then I came down, and it's like I'm feeling Dr. Z a little more than I felt her.
That's why you guys
an
should do
hour ago.
a show together.
Yeah.
And can I just say,
So I grew on you.
yeah,
You guys would probably have
I grew
angry
from
sex
like
at the end
20
of your
to
radio
like
show.
22, and now like making my way up to like maybe 23 at this point.
and let me ask you a
She's
question.
insulted that you weren't higher in the 20s. Let's
No,
be
I'm
honest.
not. I mean, like I said,
22
listen,
and a
no,
half. 22 and a
listen.
half.
Everybody's
for
got their own
26.
prototype. There's guys who couldn't even get it up for me. I mean, I realize that everybody's got their own prototype.
Who
What turns
couldn't
them
get it
on?
up for you?
Yeah, I don't know about
Because
that.
there's guys out there who are into different types of women. There are guys who are into flat-chested women. There's guys who are into muscular women. I mean, I don't have the muscle.
Now, let me ask you a
Everybody's
question.
got their own thing.
Is it possible, and not because they said you did it before, but I would have wondered this in the first place. I might not have asked you because you're Dr. Z, but I'm asking Victoria. I want to know how can you tell? I just want to see if it's a good job or not. Is that possible? Just to see, because on there was fabulous, but it was all whatever.
So after you saw naked pictures, Patrice, now you mellowed out. Now you want to see my boobies.
Yes.
You
got me.
You
got me.
changed.
I would love to see him naturally.
The
just
angry
natural,
Patrice is gone.
10
Now
in the
the
morning
sweet.
breasts. Yes.
I don't think he's asking for much.
No, and I'm not saying I'm not going to do it. I mean, I'm proud of my breasts.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I want to see what
Lily
the job
wants
is
to
on
see
there.
him.
I like
Lily,
the,
come
I
on.
like 10 in the morning.
Lily, come on
breasts,
over
by
here.
the way.
Lily wants to see him. Here's Lily to check out boobs.
And can my mom come in the studio if she wants
If
to?
she would like,
Sure.
sure. TJ's mom, you're more than welcome
She's
to
a
see
doctor
boobs.
also.
These
She's got
boobs-
prescriptive authority.
They look very, very. That's a great job.
Is that a
They're
mole?
beautiful.
Is that-
Dr. G and Papa.
Is that a mole up there?
Usefulnet.com. Yes, real mole.
Aw.
Not a
And
third nipple, real mole.
They're not real.
They're slightly enhanced.
Slightly enhanced.
They're well done. And where'd he go in?
He goes in underneath.
No
But
nipple.
they can get,
You
no,
didn't go
not
through the
nipple.
areola.
I don't recommend through the areola because it reduces sensitivity of the areola. And yes, don't do it through the areola.
Lily, what do you think?
I think
Yes,
they're really
Dr. G and
nice.
Papa.
And
I'm
it's
really
gone?
jealous.
Can Lily
see
squeeze
May I
him?
see the underneath?
I'll
part?
touch them.
Can Lily squeeze him?
Can I touch them?
Touch him.
Yeah, you can't feel it. What is it? Is it it's like saline?
Saline
Yeah,
under the
you can't
muscle.
feel it.
and you
Look at her
can't feel
touching them
them.
like they're.
That's not how you
Because
touch a
I-
boob.
I just don't know.
Like an avocado.
Why didn't you just stab it with a fork? Why
Yeah,
did
what
you
the
touch
hell,
it?
man?
Oh, do you want me to
correct
just
way, yeah.
You gotta like get the wah-wah.
TJ, do you mind a man's how?
Patrice is not angry anymore.
No.
His anger dissipated like the morning fog.
I just don't want to put no poetry.
Russian thing is that?
I just don't want to put.
I'm poetic too.
I don't want to put any
yes,
black
I'm poetic.
fingerprints on that titty. Yeah. Because if something happens to you later, my fingerprints are gonna be all over it.
Patrice is always thinking. Black guys always thinking.
Delicious. TJ, better than the Cloverfield monster. Where's your camera at now?
Yeah, I wish I'd had it. Would be a lot
very
stellar.
disappointed
Wouldn't be as
in how
shaky.
Lily touched the boobs.
Oh, come on.
You were poking at it.
No, I cupped it.
Lily, take your middle finger.
Yeah, let Patrice walk it through this.
And listen, Lily, just take your middle finger and do this counterclockwise on the nipple. That's all. Go ahead, Precious.
Yeah. All right, Precious.
Your middle finger.
My middle finger.
And wait a minute,
Mother.
don't barely touch it. And then circular.
That is a sex instruction now from Patrice.
There you go.
Why is TJ's mom coming in? This is
Taking pictures. This is a big moment. She's taking pictures of her son in the room with the penthouse playmate slash doctor
Penthouse
slash
pet of the
doctor
year. Don't
with her
confuse
breasts
the
out.
two
Sorry,
things.
pet of the year.
Let it be known that TJ's mom is now taking pictures of Dr. Z topless.
This is gonna go to the
See
entire
the
family.
mistake most guys make is they just grab them.
Hold
You
on.
gotta
All right, hold on.
caress the
Can
breast.
I
Caress
direct a little bit? I've been just sitting on the
Caress it.
sidelines here. TJ's mom's looking for a nice photo op. Could you put your boobs maybe around TJ's head, like headphones, and we get a nice picture?
Sure, we
Just
can
really
do
All
that.
right, okay. Get on your knees
And
there,
now-
TJ.
And for the record, just because he's a nice guy, not because I'm impressed by any whatever.
because
I
I'm
don't
a movie
watch
star, but
Hollywood, I
because-
don't give a shit
All
about.
right, here we go. This is the photo op for TJ's mom. This is
needs to
special.
be a
Turn around to
sweet
TJ's
guy.
mom. No, put the boobs right around his head
Well,
there.
he needs to
Take the
keep it
headphones
down.
off, TJ.
Sorry.
All right, boobs around his ears.
Sweating now. He hasn't been
very
sweating the whole
nervous.
show.
And there you go. Mom taking a picture of her son
it's just a sleeping one. Just one where I'm sleeping.
putting his head on the boobies.
Just sleeping.
Dr.
Just
Z.
Let me talk to Vicky for a minute.
So sleeping. Those, I gotta say, those feel a lot like doctor's breasts. You know what I mean? You can tell that she has a
Delicious.
PhD.
Tremendous little breasts.
So where am I now on the scale? I'm
Dr.
just
Z, this is-
curious.
this is
Did
a-
I make it to 24 yet?
Dr. Z, this is
Or do I
really
need to
not
show my
fair.
clit?
We were getting the best of you. You pull those things out, and now we're all calm.
Oh, man, is shallow.
hell,
What can I
man.
say?
World
You guys
peace.
are
I know,
shallow.
it would've been- it
See,
would've
I
been
get
slight-
impressed by your intelligence, by your quick wit, by your humor. You guys just impressed by that boob job. That's all.
Exactly.
But it
Sad.
would have been interesting to see that entire argument between Patrice and her with
the
both
boobs
of them
out?
With her
topless.
tits out.
Yeah.
Hey, Dr. Z, what's
Maybe,
2 plus 2? Please tell me. Because I love a girl that knows math.
Can we see more parts?
Delicious.
No.
gotta, maybe when I come in to plug my next book. But right now, this is for Dr. Z on
it's a body part.
scoring.com.
Yeah, it probably
That's
looks
all
like
you
you're
get.
assuming you're coming back.
It
I
probably
see.
it probably
I
looks
see how
like
this works.
it probably looks like Vietnam down there. It's probably I can feel she's a little emotional.
Vietnam.
Yeah, there's some hemorrhaging going on. I can tell. She wasn't prepared to show anything. That's why.
Oh, you think
If
it's growing
would
in a little
minute.
bit? And
Yeah. See how she looked up? Yeah. Looked like a murder
He's
scene.
trying to use reverse psychology on me, but doesn't work.
Looked like Scarface down there.
Reactance will.
where's Eastside Dave? We're waiting for the grand finale.
Apparently
here.
he's late.
He's getting it up the ass, like it or not.
I'd
He was
love
talking
to.
a good game on Ron and Fez yesterday.
I'd love to stick around, but
Oh God!
it's terrible. I got a plane to catch.
All right, go ahead.
I got to.
We'll see you later. Enjoy. I'm staying.
See, but there's my point. Here's a guy from Indiana who doesn't like eating girls out, right? What is he saying?
I don't
Really?
know. That would mean, going
What's wrong
to the
with
phones.
him?
Is
Oh, he
Eastside
doesn't
Dave
like
here?
sex. He just likes
Oh,
eating girls
just
out.
eating girls out.
Right.
That's interesting.
It's his phone's off.
He
He's on
usually
the subway?
comes in at around 11, so I don't think he would be much later.
All right, because he was talking a good game on Ron and Fez. Now we make him look stupid once again. The opening of the show. That's our whole goal in life, is to make Eastside Dave look stupid. What? Break. Why?
And then just while we wait for Dave to come up, he's very close.
He's on his way up, I believe.
All right, we're going to take a break and wrap up this show next.
Delicious.
We might be losing Anthony. We might not.
Yeah, I gotta
We're
go.
probably losing Anthony, but I'm going to stick around for Eastside Dave's ass fucking.
I'll listen. I might drive home.
Okay.
I would like to. I think I have to leave also.
What?
Yeah, well, you're right. I'll stay. What am I talking about? I gotta go plug the comic show.
You're trying to be a big Hollywood big shot.
I would like to invite you, Dr. Z, to come to. I have 2 shows at Comics this weekend, Friday and Saturday.
Stop looking at her boobs. Look in her eyes. Look in her eyes.
I'm trying. So you should come to that. And,
funny guy.
I'll bring you up on stage and we'll plug your book.
All right, we'll consider it. Give me the information.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. That sounded like a positive yes.
Yeah, Dr. Z, Vicky loves assholes. She likes getting treated bad.
Yeah.
Vicky likes getting treated bad.
Well, she must love the shit out of you.
TJ, you're too nice.
You think? All right, fuck you, Dr. Z.
Wow.
I don't give a fuck if you come to my show or not.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a break and wait. We're gonna take a break and wait for Backside Dave, and we'll wrap up the Opie and Anthony show
Look at
next. Stay there.
Her nips is just shooting right out of there.
We're pretty much playing Last Man Standing. I win today. We lost Jimmy yesterday. We lost Anthony today. He's heading to the airport to go up to Cleveland for Jimmy's sold-out shows at the House of Blues. We lost T.J. Miller and his mom. They left as well. TJ's going to be at Comics
Nice boob job.
tonight and tomorrow night. He's hoping that a lot of people show up and check out his comedy. Very funny guy, T.J. Miller, and a real good friend of the show. So if you're in New York City, Comics downtown, comixny.com, on the internet there to find out directions and where's.
We have been taught that if he does not give us money, then he is not qualified to tell us what to do. We have been taught that if he does not give us money, that he doesn't have any rights in the home. It's whoever is making the money who has the rights. That's not our system. The black man provides more in a black home than just financial support. He provides direction, guidance, gratification, fulfillment, and discipline for our children.
How would you keep your man past that if you didn't have a vagina? Wow. Nothing? You can talk. Suck his dick. Okay. Mouth. Asshole. Okay, great. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, I've been getting pussy beamed the whole show, right? But I give women the opportunity to say, I'm going to make myself worth more. But you just classified yourself as a series of holes. But I'm supposed to treat you special, but you're just a bunch of holes to yourself. No one said learn how to play Xbox, learn how to play pool, tell better stories, get another bitch that got a pussy to come on in. There's other things that make us attractive to women. Initially, there's only one thing that makes them attractive to us, and that's fucking them. And then it builds from there. But they like us more than fucking us on the front end, and then they like us like for fucking us in the back end. We like them to fuck them in the front end, and then we go, wow, she's kind of cool on the back end. So basically, you got to understand that when you're meeting these women, essentially, they're losers. Do you feel what I'm saying? That she has to get something out of her pussy, dude. She has to get dinner. She has to get a movie. How can she function if she doesn't get something out of what she has? So it's a barter system, but you got to think of it like this, that our bodies aren't as important to us as their bodies are. So when you're taking her out to dinner and spending time with her and taking her to the movies, you got to understand that that's her way of fucking you.